Good evening, everybody. This is Michelle with Creative Operation and Country Craft Creations, and I just had a share that I wanted to do tonight on some cards that I made using Heartfelt Creations Friendship Rose collection. This has been my design team package for January, and I've done a lot of really cool projects with it, and I just love this. So this one is just a share, but I am going to show you how I made the inserts for the inside of the cards. But again, this is Heartfelt Creations, and I just love this paper collection. And I have one more. I use scraps for this, what I'm going to show you tonight. I have one more project that I'm working on. I had like 2 pieces of paper and some scraps left over, so I think I am going to be able to squeak out a 5th project. So here's number 4. Just wanted to share with you what I did. So let's put this off to the side. And what I did was I ended up combining the Heartfelt Creations album tags and accents and frame a card leafy borders dies and created some cards out of them. So I have 5 of them here. I'll show them to you real quick, and then I'll show you how I did the insides. So basically I cut the tags as a card. So I just took a piece of paper, I folded it, and then I put it so that when I ran it through my die machine, it didn't cut the one side. So that created my card shape. So I love this tag. I just love it. So I did 1 piece of pattern paper on the front, and then I just, with my scraps and random things that I had left over, I just created some card fronts. And just super simple. I used scraps, seam binding from the design team package, this little bit of heart lace from the design team package. This is a flower from my own collection, and then I used some gold mirror paper from Country Craft Creations. And then I had cut this out of one of the hearts in the paper collection. Just made a really pretty card. Then on the inside of all of the cards, this one I actually used white on the white, but the other ones I have different colored card stocks for the cards, so it looks a little bit different. But I ended up cutting the mat for the tag with this piece here, and this came from the Frame a Card Leafy Borders collection. It's this piece right here, and I'll show you how I did that. But what it does is it creates a pocket. So then I used more scraps, and I just backed them on cardstock and then made a cute little mat that you can pull out, and you can write your sentiment on there or whatever. You can even write your sentiment over here and then use this, put a gift card, whatever you want to do. Left the backs blank, but basically that's what I did. I just kind of ran through my leftovers and created 5 cards. So let's go through this one. This one here, same concept. I used black artisan cardstock on this one, and then I had used one of the heart punches that I have to create this heart punch, and then I just backed it on cardstock and then cut it out. And then I have this charm from my collection that I added to this seam binding that I had wrapped around the heart. And then I had this is new. I got it from Michael's, I think, and this was in my collection, but it's I don't know if you can see it, but there's little heart glitters in there. And I just thought that was kind of a cute thing to do with this particular, card front. On the inside, I used white on all of the cards, created the pocket again, and then another piece of the tags that I actually cut down to make it fit, to make a tag that goes in there like that. So there's that card. This card here, I used some, and I don't know what the color is. I'm so sorry. It didn't have a sticker on it, but it is my colors. And I did get it from Country Craft Creations, and it was a leftover piece that I had. Sorry, I don't know the color, but it's kind of a pink, not real bright pink, kind of a more rosy kind of pink, coralish, if you will. So I used that with pattern paper, and then this was fussy cut out of one of the cut-aparts. I raised it with some pop dots back there. I did this one too. I raised it, actually foam tape, not pop dots, but I raised it up with the foam. And then, so I did that here. I added one of the buttons that came with my design team package, just a little heart button there for a little pop of bling. I tied a piece of seam binding around. This is one of the hearts that I cut out of the lace that I got in the design team package. I showed in my last tutorial how to kind of cut those out and use a lighter to kind of make the edges so they're not like frayed looking, and I just glued that on there. And then this is a flower that was fussy cut from the paper, and I raised that on with some foam tape as well. So, and I just kind of tucked that underneath the bow, and I just thought that was a cute little card. On the inside, again, the pocket, and then this is a little piece that I created a tag with. So that just fits in there like that. Just really nice size cards. They're 4x6. So if you don't have this tag die, you can just cut a piece of pattern paper that is 8x6 tall and then just score it at 4, and then you can make your own tag shape if you want to. This card here, I used a bit of the burgundy cardstock from Country Craft Creations, added that pattern paper, and then on this one I did a strip of that heart lace. I put a piece of seam binding over that, tied it in a bow. Another one of those glitter hearts, and then I had some bling in my stash, so this pearl bling is from my stash, and then I just used some of the button hearts throughout that and used those up as kind of a little pop of color. And then in here, you open it up, and then you have this tag as well. They're all blank on the back, but really cute way to kind of make a bunch of cards. And then this last card, again, this is a green, or My Colors cardstock, excuse me, from Country Craft Creations. And so I thought it matched this green in this particular paper really well. This peachy, it's just gorgeous. So another punch that I did, I wrapped some twine around this one with another little heart that I cut out. And then I had some flowers in my stash that actually perfectly matched this color. So I put a little group of flowers here and then one up at the top with the twine behind it. I just thought that was really pretty. And then on the inside of this one, I'll show you the little tag that goes with that. And it says love in there. So really pretty cards. So I made 5 really pretty, beautiful, easy cards with just my scraps. So let me show you how I made the pockets with the dies. So with the album tags and accents, you get the die for the larger piece, which is the base tag, and then you get the die for the mat. So what I did was I took the mat piece, and then out of this frame of card leafy borders, I took this pocket piece. When you cut it, when you look at it, there is no cut here or here. So it's kind of designed to create this pocket. So when I laid it in my die cut machine, I just put it in whatever corner, you know, you wish to put it in at the bottom like that on with my die cutting machine, put it on the plate, put the paper over it, ran it through, and boom, I was done. And it cut not only the mat for the inside, okay, but it also cut out that frame. So whichever side you want your pocket on, that's what you would do. And that's all I did. It fits perfectly in there. It's meant to fit in there. It worked absolutely fantastic, and it creates instant pocket, and it's gorgeous. Looks like a doily. So that's how I did that. So just, if you have these dies, that's how you would do that. It's really cool. I had fun doing it, and it's all one pass. You don't have to do it twice. Put it together, run it through, and you get the mat and the pocket all done at the same time, and it's amazing. So that's just what I wanted to share with you today. I did get the dies at Country Craft Creations at countrycraftcreations.com. I honestly do not know if they are still available. The last I checked, I know for sure this one was, because I was looking for this one specifically, but I don't know if this one is available yet or still or not. But if you do have it in your stash, that's one way to use it. And then again, all scraps, just making some beautiful cards. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps inspire some creativity, and I will see you again soon with another tutorial. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.